Hey, what? Ray Mack. Hey, what? Hey, what? Welcome to Ray Mack's Kitchen and Grill. Love and not hate. Love and not hate. Welcome to Ray Mack's Kitchen and Grill. Love and not hate. What? Love and not hate. Come on. Welcome to Ray Mack's Kitchen and Grill.
Football season is here, and I want to show you how to make some of the best savory meatballs for your game day. Let's get started, family. I'm starting out with a 5-pound bag of Italian meatballs, family sized. For my seasonings, I have parsley flake, onion powder, Cajun seasoning, salt, black pepper, garlic powder, and I also have 2 cups of Uncle Ben's rice. With that, I have some Nora's tomato flavoring with 1 onion sliced, and I have 1 pack of onion beefy soup mix. Along with that, this right here is some roux. If you want to know how I prepared this roux, I would definitely leave the link in the iCart section. All you have to do is just click on that. And I'm telling you right now, if you guys try this here, this will be a super filler for your friends watching the game. So let's get started with this. The first thing I want to do is take the 2 cups of Uncle Ben's rice, and I want to put it into a microwavable bowl. Yes, y'all, I'm putting this in the microwave. You could cook your rice in a rice cooker, or you could also toss it on top of the stove. So I'm using 4 cups of water. All right. I got 2 cups of rice, 4 cups of water, and I'm also going to season my rice up with some salt. And I just want to use a little bit of salt. Along with that, some black pepper. You can't go wrong with the black pepper. So use your own measurements, please, y'all. All right. And then I want you to go ahead and add in some onion powder. And then I want you to add in some parsley flakes as well. Like I said, let the ancestors guide you when it comes to the amount of seasoning that you're using for this here recipe. The next thing I want you to do is take it and then go ahead and place it inside the microwave, and we're setting our microwave temperature timer at 15 minutes. And then after 15 minutes, take it out, stir it up, and then add it in for another additional 10 minutes, and your rice will be fully cooked. Follow the recipe. You'll love it. Now we're going to go ahead and make our savory gravy for our meatballs. So I want you to take a hot skillet, and I want you to add in at least around about 3 tablespoons of flour and 1 tablespoon of butter, and just mix everything around real quick. All right. And we're going to try to cook out some of the rawness of the flour. And then I want you to add in 2 more tablespoons of the butter, unsalted butter, that is, and just move everything around. And once we come to this point, I want you to go ahead and take at least 2 cups of water. Listen, take 2 cups of water. Now I want you to add your water to your mixture a little bit at a time, okay? We just want to try to get our thickness together, and the best way to do this is to add your water in small increments, a little bit at a time. But we're going to definitely use the 2 cups of water. Definitely. But I still want you to add it a little bit of the time, because we are gauging the thickness of our gravy. Now, what I want you to do is take that Lipton onion beefy soup mix and go ahead and just add it to this here gravy and just mix everything around. This is definitely going to give us a great and awesome flavor to our gravy mixture. This is why we're making savory meatballs in the game for the game day, and the fella's gonna love it. And as you can see what I'm doing now, I'm still adding a little bit of water at a time. Now, once we've gotten to a good consistency or thickness that we've liked, I want you to go ahead and take that roux. Okay, the roux will definitely give you a deeper color, and it will add a deeper flavor. Now, if you don't want to use roux and you don't have roux, you could use some browning for this here, some browning sauce for this here as well. Just make sure that you don't use a lot of browning sauce. All right. The browning will definitely give you that brown color, but you could use some browning sauce for this or some bonnet. All right. Now, as you can see, I added the rest of that water to this here sauce. So we just want to go ahead and continue to let this mix a little bit and simmer on top of the stove just for a little while. Now let's season this baby up. I got some Cajun seasoning. Now, I want you to add about a teaspoon of salt, okay? Now we're going to add some black pepper to this, and you can add as much as you want. I believe that if you add a lot of black pepper to your gravy, it will turn out fantastic. Now we're going to go ahead and add some onion powder to this. We're going to add our garlic powder as well. And then we're going to add our Nora's tomato seasoning. Definitely this is going to give us an heightened flavor. Then for color, we're going to add us some parsley flakes. Now, since we have all of our seasonings combined, only thing I want you to do now at this point is stir everything together, allow it to simmer, and give your gravy a taste just to see if the seasonings are well incorporated. If you have to have a little bit more salt, add a little bit more salt. If you have to have a little bit more pepper, add a little bit more pepper. You judge it at this point. All right. Now, after that, we're going to go ahead and add our onions to this. Some people like to go ahead and brown their onions in the beginning. Whatever makes you feel good about making your gravy, you go ahead and you do it. All right. So now we got our gravy with the onions in our gravy. We want to go ahead and let this simmer for at least around about 5 minutes so that the flavors can come together. Then after that, we're going to go ahead and take our meatballs and place them inside of the gravy. Okay, our rice is now finished, and we fluffed it out with a fork, and it's ready to be served up at the end. Now, we're going to allow these meatballs to cook for at least around about 25 minutes. We just want to continue to let these cook a little bit so that juices can get up inside of these here meatballs and the flavors can flavor up this gravy. And if you have to add just a little bit more water to your gravy during the cooking process, do so, but do not add too much water, okay? This is the end result. This is what we have right here. Now it's time for us to plate these babies up and serve these to the fellas, to the ladies, whoever's at the game and watching the game with you at home. And I'm guaranteeing you, this is a nice filler. So I started out just giving them a scoop of rice with about 3 meatballs, and you could definitely feed a lot of people with just this one recipe. This one recipe can fill an army. You understand what I'm saying? As an appetizer. This is definitely a good appetizer to serve up with your chicken wings, your dip, your spinach dip, your wings. I said wings already. Your ribs, your barbecue chicken, whatever it is that you're serving up on the game day. This is definitely a good filler as well. There is only one caution that I want to give you guys. Beware of that one person who want to eat all the meatballs and rice, because that person will be the one sleeping on your couch when everybody is gone. Trust and believe me, you will love this recipe. Please give this recipe a try on your game day, or even if you don't want to try it on a game day and you want to eat it just for a meal, it'll work good for that also as well. Thank you so much for checking out this here video. I love you guys. If you could do me a favor, give this video a thumbs up if you really enjoyed this video. Share this video on your social media, whether it be Facebook, Instagram, or even Twitter. And even check me out on some of my social media sites. Ray Mack's Kitchen and Grill is the handle for each and every one. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and I'm also on Twitter. And I say leave a comment below, all right? Thank you so much for checking out this here video. I love you guys. Love and not hate. Love somebody and hate nobody. Peace.